again. The Eight of Cups. Okay. What else? Four of Wands. And the Sun. Look how light cancels out darkness. You're coming from a place of indolence. Look at this card. It's dark, it's dismal, nothing is growing. And you have to learn how to walk away from things that don't allow you to grow. It's not about how to make a plant grow. It's giving it the right environment to grow in. We innately know how to heal. We innately know what makes us happy. And we also know how to thrive or survive. What actually stops us is our environment. And that can be our internal environment with ourselves, what we talk about to ourselves, what we tell ourselves, and also our outward environment, who is around us, where do we live, how much stress do we take on a daily basis, do we process our emotions in a healthy way, do we let it out when 11 on the clock? So there is something about community here and finding your happiness in the right community, right? There's two sort of circular objects here, a bubble, if you will, of surrounding us in a state of security, a foundation in community. The people around you are what's going to help you make or break yourself and your success going forward. If you feel like you are in a community or surrounded around more than one person that is giving you a lot of darkness, right? You have to process darkness, you have to process stress constantly. We might feel stuck, and if you can't leave that scenario, at least right away, it takes a lot of planning to get out of it. But in the meantime, you have to be able to process the stress that's being ingested into your mind, your psyche, and your body. So how do we do this? You have to start meditating. And I use that word, and a lot of people have negative connotations with that word. So maybe use the word internal dialogue, right? Speaking to ourselves in a kind manner, being like, okay, well, I'm stuck in this job that I know is toxic. I'm around a group of people that are toxic. They are giving me stress. They are making my body feel weak. My immune system is working in overdrive. I can't leave right away, but eventually I need to, right? So in the meantime, you have to be able to take care of yourself, especially your immune system. And that also involves how you speak to yourself. You have to be able to encompass yourself, even if you're the only person in this bubble right now. You have to be able to hold on to your light, your happiness, right? And keep yourself in a positive way. It doesn't mean to have toxic positivity where like you're in a burning building and you're like, everything's fine, right? It's not that either, 333 on the clock. So if there's a lot of negative energy around you that's really chipping away at your self-esteem, your health, your mental health, all of the above, and you're stuck in it, what makes a warrior is their mindset, and you have to keep your mindset positive. It doesn't mean that you have to deny what's happening or to even deny that it's bad. You can be like, yes, this is bad. I know it. But in order to counteract that, in order to fight that, so I don't decompose, right? I need to stay in the light. I need to focus on where I'm going, not where I am, right? If you stay stuck in the ickiness of life, we will feel stuck, and our mind will tell our body that we are stuck and we are sick and we'll never get out of it. You have to look forward. At least give yourself the luxury of having a mental vacation and being like, you know what? I'm in this dark, dismal place right now, but in the future, I'm going to be so happy when it's over. I'm going to be so happy when it's over. And look what happens. Look at that. Right? So we have the Four of Wands and the Ten of Cups. This could be a marriage, a family, a new start at life that gives you the happiness that you deserve and working towards it. What else comes out? Yeah. So there's a lot of ickiness that I feel like that you are in at this moment in time. That does not mean that it's a permanent fixated situation for you, even if you feel stuck, it's okay. It's okay. You have to just focus on where you're going, and that will give you the freedom, at least in your mind. You hear of stories of people that are in jail, right? In solitary confinement or just in jail, and what helped them gain a new perspective in life. They started studying, whatever it was, whether it's a religious thing or just a different mindset of staying in a mindset of positivity and light. And you see people ask them, what got you through all this time in jail when you were stuck in this really dark place? And their mind is free of it. Your body can be chained, but your mind can be free. And as long as you feed your mind the right things, you will get out of this eventually. You will be able to get away from all these illusionists that are trying to keep you down, right? A lot of people like to keep people stuck in confusion because we stay still when we're confused. It's like the deer in headlights, right? When we're scared, we freeze sometimes. And we don't go anywhere, and we wind up getting hit by a car, right? So instead of freezing in fear, we have to remind ourselves that we might be physically stuck where we are right now, and we might feel like there's no way out, and we might feel like there's all these people around us that are trying to trick us. But if you keep working on your mindset and knowing where you are going and feeling excited about the feeling of when you get there, look at the Sun and the Ten of Cups. I mean, I don't know, with the Four of Wands, like, I don't know if there's any more combinations here that could give you ultimate happiness, like true happiness, completion, it says on this card. You're going to feel complete, and you might as well start feeling that feeling now. You might feel like you're being delusional, but you're not, because you're focusing on the future. You're focusing on where you're going, and you're focusing on the happiness that you're ultimately going to feel 7:17 on the clock when you get there. So if you feel stuck, think about where you're going and get excited about how you're going to feel when you get there. There is a way out, and maybe you're going to get out of it faster than you think. You know, a lot of people think, well, I'm stuck. How am I going to get out? I don't know. Maybe one small change will make this whole thing speed up faster than you think, right? Making a change, even in the slightest way, even if it's just your mindset for now, you start building, you start becoming more invested in where you're going. You're making money moves. You're making things happen. You have to remind yourself to stay in that vivacious state. The Queen of Wands, right? She's creative. She's a go-getter, and she does things. She's an action-oriented person. We have the Chariot with the Queen of Wands with all these pentacles. Take action for yourself. Sometimes it's okay to just feel defeat, but just give it a timeline. Let yourself cry for like 45 minutes, and then after that, wipe your tears away and do something. Action actually helps us feel better, right? Instead of just weeping and feeling sorry for ourselves, sometimes just taking one small action towards a goal will actually give you so much more self-esteem, more dopamine in yourself, because you're hitting goals. You're going to feel better by taking small actions, even if you don't get to the 10 of Cups right away, even if you don't feel fully complete and happy yet. One little action takes one step I don't know, what is that saying? One small step. I can't think of it right now, but you know what I'm saying. Keep your feet moving at this time. And if you can't and physically move anywhere, keep your mind moving in the direction where you want to go. You got to pick your own adventure. Choose your own adventure, it's given me, right? So you might feel like you're stuck in a dead end. What do you do when you're in a dead end? Look at this, the Tower. What do you do when you're in a dead end? Do you keep walking towards the wall and hitting your head on it, thinking that the dead end is going to change? No, you turn around and you try to find a different route. That's what I'm getting here. You choose your own adventure. Even if you feel like everything's crumbling, sometimes life crumbles for you for a reason. It's not always for a bad reason. It's not always because you're a victim of life's circumstances. Sometimes it's redirecting you towards something that's going to make you truly happy. Sometimes after the tower falls and everything is wiped clean, you have to build from the ground up. That gives you every chance in the world to build it exactly how you want it to be. So the first step, even if you feel physically stuck and you can't move, you can't do anything physically just yet, mentally get yourself to a place of where you want to go and start feeling those emotions. And then physically start doing something, even if it's just moving your body, right? Sometimes we have to move our body, and the good emotions and the good feelings and the good hormones start, interacting with our mind as well. So start to take care of yourself. Even if you feel stuck, know when you hit a dead end and turn around. And eventually you're going to find the sun.